I'm Scott, Bike Iowa. This is week 8 of our Friday 5 series. And this is every Friday. I pretty much tell you what's on my radar around the Iowa cycling scene. So let's get started. We got number 1, trail gnomes. So if you've ever, I guess we all have our favorite trails. Trails don't build themselves. Trails don't maintain themselves. People do. And those people are pretty much passionate volunteers who are called trail gnomes. Uh, they have a vested interest in a well-developed trail, and it's especially true in the mountain bike, the dirt trails. Trail gnomes tend to live real close to the trail. They tend to love one trail. They know every nook and cranny of the trail. They keep an eye on the trail conditions. They take out fallen trees, rebuild sections, add reroutes, features, and most importantly, they ride the trail they love. They had that passion for that trail because they like to ride that trail in their neighborhood. And most of the Iowa trails the dirt trails are built around a volunteer organization that does some work to the dirt trails. So this week I want to give a salute to Cheryl and Andy for installing navigational trail signage at the South Sycamore Trail, which is part of the Sycamore Trails itself. They got a north side to south side, and it's separated by about a mile of pavement trail between the two. There's a bridge out. I'm not going to get into that, but more importantly, Cheryl and Andy installed signage on the south side, and that's the first time for this trail. It's kind of a loop, but it's kind of tough to find some of the segments. So big old salute to Cheryl and Andy. They are real. They've been part of CETA, and CETA stands for Central Iowa Trails Association. It's a nonprofit that's ran by volunteers that maintain 5 dirt trail systems in and around the Des Moines metro area. We'll do another feature on Friday 5 soon on CETA, but you can check them out at centraliowatrails.com. And I want to give another shout out to Andy because he built a small trailer to haul these signs. So if you see the signs, they're like the brown fiberglass. They stand up, they say the trail name, and they tell a mileage. So rather than trying to haul all these signs that they've done in the past for trails, he built a small trailer that you could pull behind as you were walking, and it's just real nice and slim. So he's donating that to CETA so they can use it for future projects. Awesome. Number 2, a salute out. Happy birthday to Bob Moural, owner of the Cumming Tap. If you get down there this weekend, say hello. I'm sure he's the kind of guy that will be celebrating all weekend long. Probably even started last Saturday. If you don't know, Cumming Tap's in Cumming, Iowa. It's about 8 miles from Des Moines on the Great Western Trail. So you start at the New Jethro's, go about 8 miles out along the Great Western Trail past Arilla, and you'll get to the Cumming Tap. So Cumming Tap's been a school night destination for years, weekend rides too, but really it started out. Bob was a trendsetter over the years. It started out with his Taco Tuesdays, steak nights, live music, host some gravel races that start there. A lot of the other towns around Cumming, they come there for bachelorette parties, so it's not just a biker hangout. A lot of locals come through, local farmers, that's their hangout. But the Cumming Tap has just been a staple in the Central Iowa cycling scene for years. So happy birthday, Bobby. Take care this weekend. Number 3, history on 2 wheels. You think Des Moines and other cities in Iowa are crazy right now with bicycling? You'd be surprised to know the true story. This is not a new fascination. Cycling was popular way back before the automobile in several larger Iowa cities. So the Des Moines Historical Society is hosting a virtual Zoom program next Tuesday, July 14th. This is an hour-and-a-half long presentation. It'll open with historian John Zeller sharing many historic photos, personalities, and stories that are the foundation of our current two-wheeled pastime. I believe it's from 5 p.m. to 7:30. Also within that presentation, Dan Koenig of Ichi Bike is going to give a digital tour of his warehouse where he'll show us some of his favorite bike restoration projects. And then Deb Madison-Levi tells a story on a restored ice cream bike. Presentations open to the public, but you must, there's an email address on the event post that you have to email them first to get a meeting link and a password. So make sure you do that before the event starts. Don't try to do it 10 minutes before it fires up. Get it earlier that day. Get it right now. It's a featured event on Bike Iowa. We'll post the link in this review afterwards too. But check that out. We're for sure going to get on board with that. Number 4, Iowa Distilling Freezy Pops. So looking for something different, something cool, refreshing. If you've never been to Iowa Distilling Company, it's located in a 100-year-old brick building in Cumming. It's actually right across the street from the Cumming Tap. So again, along the Great Western Trail. Iowa Distilling uses the finest natural ingredients to make Iowa spirits. And for a limited time, they're offering Freezy Pops in 4 flavors: Van Gogh, Ital, Cherry Popper, and Orange Moonsicle. They're $4 a piece, and they're delicious. Just to let you know, they're the limited quantity because it takes some time to freeze them. So get them while they're hot, or should I say cold? But Number 5, the last one. Updated news on BikeIowa.com. Even with the pandemic, cycling-related news in Iowa is flourishing. As we've been doing for almost 2 decades, we post cycling-specific news from across the state, anything regarding trails to legislature to teams to races to party rides. You know, we post pretty much everything we can find on news about cycling. The homepage has the 5 most recent news articles, and if you click on the news, you can read even more posts. So in June, we posted 59 news items. Right now, they got over 6,500 views. We've got 9 new items in July with over 1,000 views, and we got 10 more in the queue for posting in the next couple days. So to keep up what's going on and without getting stuff buried in your Facebook feed, we're not going to post every single news item that we have through the site or through Facebook or Twitter. We just post stuff, and we'll post like the important ones or stuff that trips our trigger. But just look at bikeiowa.com/news. Check it out. So that was nice and quick. That's all for this week. You can find more information on Bike Iowa. We'll have this loaded as a review on Facebook, Instagram, and on Bike Iowa. And if you have something for us to share, send us an email, biker@bikeiowa.com, or ping us on Facebook. Ride safe and stay healthy. Thanks.